The remastered Landmark Envirosearch Residential Report has been designed to deliver a clear, concise, easy to navigate and jargon-free environmental search report. Data tells us that over 76% of the population are using laptops or screens on a daily basis, so Landmark created a new landscape design where the report information can easily be read on a screen, so scrolling is kept to a page view. This design is included in all of the various Landmark risk-specific ancillary reports. Landmark's residential reports have evolved without losing the trusted data and expert team that you've come to expect. Taking into consideration the various views from conveyancers as to the level of assessment detail they required, we can now provide environmental reports that cover all risks with 3 levels of assessment: professional opinion, full assessment, and alert assessment. You can see quickly which assessment has been used for the various risk types for Envirosearch Residential Report, as these are labelled clearly on the front page. As part of the remastered residential product portfolio, Landmark have enhanced the reports not only with improved data and assessment, but also providing additional environmental risks in each of Landmark's core residential environmental reports. For Envirosearch Residential, this includes a full assessment instead of just a screen for flood, ground stability and energy and infrastructure, meaning no need to order a further report. We also added key data to highlight topical concerns. Climate change data with full assessment will now be part of the report, and planning application data will be included alongside planning constraints. Plus, a market-first refined coal alert with a no search required information accuracy certification for when no or low risk is identified, supported by a £1 million indemnity policy. In response to increasing concerns about climate change, Landmark have also integrated climate change modules into the Landmark Envirosearch Report. These modules provide a forward-looking analysis of how climate change may impact a property over time, helping you and your clients understand potential long-term physical risks such as increased flooding, coastal erosion, as well as transitional risks such as energy efficiency of homes. By incorporating climate change assessments, Landmark ensures that your due diligence is not just relevant for today, but also for the future. As flood and ground stability is key information required by the majority of conveyancers, Landmark have now added this important data with a full assessment within Envirosearch Residential Reports, meaning no reliance on ordering an ancillary report. This means for flood, Envirosearch covers key flood risk types including river, coastal, surface and groundwater flood risk, and provides an even more enhanced flood risk model for fewer delays and a higher degree of accuracy. For ground stability, it will highlight any issues from former mining, brine extraction and salt mining, landfill site and infield ground, and natural ground stability hazards. You will also find a full assessment of the data for oil and gas exploration, wind and solar energy, other renewable energy, as well as rail infrastructure such as railways, HS2 and Crossrail. Planning is one area that home buyers are particularly interested in and is obviously a subjective topic. Landmark have now added planning application information within their Envirosearch Residential Report as an alert assessment, allowing insights to changes in the local environments, such as new building that could affect your view, your privacy or sunlight, and understanding any potential impact, both positive and negative, of a new development. This alert is a valuable prompt for the home buyer to investigate further. One of the most significant improvements in Landmark's new product lineup is the reimagined approach to coal risk assessments. With Landmark's Coal Revolution, you can now expect faster, more accurate and more comprehensive coal risk assessments. Envirosearch residential reports now come with, in effect, a no search required certificate for coal mining related risks. If a property is located in a coal mining affected area, but no records of mining activity are present, we'll issue an Information Accuracy Certificate. This certificate comes with a £1 million underwritten indemnity, providing assurance and coverage against potential risks. This is a market-first feature, ensuring your clients are protected while reducing the need for additional searches. And this innovation significantly reduces the occurrence of false positives, which means fewer unnecessary alerts and a reduction in the number of occasions or when a follow-on coal report is required. This new process sets a new industry standard for coal mining risk assessments whilst saving time and costs. If further action is needed based on the alert, you have the option to seamlessly order a Landmark Coal Residential or a Landmark Coal Con29M report for more in-depth information. The new landscape design brings clarity from the start. The front page remains clear with no long paragraphs of text to read through, just a clear view of risk results, making it easier to see what needs your attention. And to quickly confirm the property address and boundary, we have included OS Master Map, the most detailed and accurate base map available. Addressing the requirement of making reports homebuyer friendly, each report will include guidance tailored to the homebuyer, explaining the purpose of the report and how to navigate it. And to simply jump to the risk topic you're interested in, we've included hyperlinks as the page number. The executive summary pages brings clarity to risk results. Each risk has a concise visual executive summary where the result and recommendation can be easily digested. Landmark have added a summary map for each risk type so you can quickly see what risks are in the area without having to go to the data section. Landmark have also added a Why We Search This summary on each executive summary page to give the homebuyer the context that they need of why this data is both useful and appropriate for their transaction. To ensure the detail is carried forward correctly, results and recommendations can be copied and pasted into clients' reports. If the reader wishes to understand the detail where something has been identified, this will be in the relevant pages of the data section. A visually different page provides a clear breakpoint in the report, meaning there is no need to keep reading unless you want to understand the data and the extra detail. As with all of the Landmark reports, included is informative text on understanding the data sources used for the various risk types and their assessment. As additional support for the homebuyer, Landmark have included a How to Use Your Report page. This guidance will help the homebuyer to navigate through the report by following the numbered steps, as well as jargon-free text on how to interpret the report findings and the key terminology used within the report. Within the data appendix, Landmark have made this section more concise for ease of use and focused on clearly surfacing the key data. Landmark only include data pages for categories where a risk has been identified. This cuts out unnecessary pages to navigate. The categories give a breakdown of each relevant dataset, enabling you to see the full detail via a map and in tabular form. The final section is where you can find all the useful contacts and information, including terms and conditions and consumer rights. The Envirosearch Residential is part of Landmark's remastered residential portfolio. They've summarised the content of each of these reports within a summary matrix and a report toolkit. You can find these by visiting the OneSearch website. To find out more about Landmark's environmental reports or to start including them within your orders, please contact the OneSearch Service Introduction team on 01782 433 270. Alternatively, you can email info@landmark.co.uk. onesearchdirect.co.uk.